Hello, 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 everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to another WABA IG Live conversation with your lovely host, me, Helen Bohanna, with She Knows Her Sports. I do apologize. I know it's been a little minute, but hey, the only thing that matters is I'm back. And today we have another great conversation in store for you. Matter of fact, it's Champion Talk. Yes, that's right, Champion Talk with none other than Coach Ryan of the defending champions, the DC Cyclones. I know it's been over a year since we spoke with him, so hey, I'm pretty sure he has a lot to say, but we'll get back to that in just a minute. For those of you who are just now getting familiar with the IG Live conversation, again, it's in partnership with the WABA and myself, She Knows Her Sports. The WABA is a professional women's basketball league for female basketball players worldwide. They extend their platform for these ladies to live out their dream and become a professional with either playing with the WNBA or signing a contract to go play overseas. They are the league of opportunity, but not only just for female players, for head coaches, assistant coaches. If you have a small business where one of their teams is located, hey, reach out for a partnership. If you have an up-and-coming sports brand, reach out for a partnership or a sponsorship of a specific player. And last but definitely not least, if you are an aspiring team owner, the WABA have their team expansion. It's open until April the 30th. So you have until April the 30th to become a team owner in the WABA. So please, please, please reach out. Log on to www.womensaba.com. Follow them here on Instagram at Women's ABA. Send them a DM. Tell them Helen sent you. So, anyways, I see that our special guest has tuned in. So let's get him on here. Let's get him to talking, see what he got to say. All right. Hey.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
How you
good
doing?
morning in other parts. I'm good. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm
It's
good.
been a long time. It's
It
been
has. It's been a year. But you know what?
listen,
Like I said, I'm pretty sure you have a lot to say.
I have, and it's great things to say though. First of all, shout out to everybody. What Marsh has been doing, all these new teams coming. I can't wait.
Yes.
Like I told Will, I want to play in the Georgia. I want to play in the Georgia division. Well, let's call that because they got what, seven
What?
teams down there. Let me play in the Georgia division. Like that,
But
them
you know
teams down
what? You
there.
held it down. But you held it down up there in the northern division, though. You know,
Yeah, but
y'all defending champs, though.
Yeah,
So
but check this out. Defending champs, but we are a year behind. Like, granted, some of the women on my team have been playing ball. They played in a league called the Pitts League, very good league. They played in that, played against each other, and they stood. But now it's canceled. The winter season got canceled because of Corona. And down south in Georgia, Alabama, Florida, never stopped. I'm jealous.
never.
I'm jealous. The basketball never stopped. They
Well,
have
you
a
know
year
what?
ahead.
But you know what? Don't be jealous. You know, this was a time for you to become more creative. You know, you could have just went back in the kitchen and started putting some more ingredients in the pot. You know.
Yeah, it's true. But there's nothing but playing basketball, getting ready for basketball. You know they just want to play basketball. So it's I'm just jealous, but I'm glad that they still been playing. I've been following the league down there that they been participating in. It's
Mm.
great. I honestly, I can't wait to get back in the gym. I don't even know when we have this training camp, when we allowed to get 10 people in a gym so I can have a training camp. So other than that,
Well, you know what? It'll work out the way it should. So,
yeah,
we
it's
getting some
gonna.
people to tune in. So, I'm gonna throw that Jay-Z on you. I'm gonna allow you to reintroduce yourself. So go ahead.
Oh, my name is Hove. No, first of all, so I'm Ryan Exum. I'm from New York. Play basketball in New York. Play basketball probably my whole life. I moved to Maryland. Now I work in DC. You don't? Do I even tell you about that fight at the Capitol I was in?
No.
Yo, that was scary. When we got to the Capitol, we was first respond. Capitol Police only had like 500 people working. They
Mm.
called me and my CDU squad. We just hanging out on like Maryland and Pennsylvania. They called us over, respond. When we got there, I'm thinking, all right, we're just going to just hold people back. No, they took us to the Capitol, and all hell broke loose. Like, once I got on scene, we had to grab a gate, try to push them back. Pushing, swing. Like, that was a scary moment. That was scary.
I bet. Like,
Yeah.
I know you just didn't have no time to just, I mean, you just only had time to react. Like, you just had to, diffuse the situation.
Yes,
Like,
we did not know what we was getting ourselves into. My squad wasn't prepared. We didn't come with our helmets, our masks, nothing. They was hitting us with bear mace. I didn't even know they had bear mace. Bear mace, throwing bottles. They did everything. That was a scary moment. But I guess we could talk about that off camera.
oh yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're okay. So that's all that matters. That you're here today. You're on this platform and you're talking. So
Yeah.
you said you've been playing basketball all your life. So a little bit of your background. You've been ever since you was a little boy, middle school, high school.
Little boy, all
Oh,
day.
okay.
Little boy, played basketball my whole life. But we did this already.
Yeah.
We did that. We did the introduction. Like, let's talk about something different. Let's talk about the new
Okay.
teams. I'm
But
excited.
you know what? People, just wanted you to elaborate a little bit on your athletic background. So we can go ahead. We can get past that. How long have you been involved with women's basketball?
That's a great question. It hasn't been long. When I coached, I was coaching community college basketball. It was men's basketball. Um, when I got down here, and this is how I started coaching women's basketball. My
Okay.
coworker, I was playing on a men's law enforcement basketball team. Shout out to the law enforcement circuit. I was playing on a law enforcement basketball team. She came to me and said, "Hey Ryan, can I play with you and on your team?" The coach at the time, I'm like, he's iffy. I doubt it. She was like, "Well, why don't you start at the women's team?" And I never thought about it.
Wow.
Sade Bryant, she brought it to me, and I said, "Why no one does? No one has a women's team for the law enforcement." So I started with that. Started
Mm-hmm.
my law enforcement team. We still traveling, going to Atlanta at the end of March this year, and then from there, I had them in a tournament. Will Flowers, the owner of the Cyclones, the creator, the one who started all this, he saw me coaching. He came up to me, asked for a few players, asked if I could coach. I didn't do that first year once again. And it just took off from there. And I noticed that there's not a lot of men in this area. I know a few. Bullock, the number one guy in this area of Maryland for women's basketball, he's number one. All right. He's the one that like all the women play for him, know him. So I'm giving him credit on that one. He is the number one guy in this area when it comes to women's basketball. I
Wow.
decided to to help women's basketball or to get involved with women's basketball because there's not a lot of men that are involved in women's basketball. So that's basically how that happened.
But
Yeah,
look at you, and you became a champion. You a
yeah
champ.
listen, I've been waiting 2 years. Listen, I've been waiting 2 years to give these rings out to these ladies.
Oh,
I
look
still
at you! Gotta
have,
put the bling
yeah,
in there.
oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I had to,
Let's see. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
so I had to, so I had, it's 2 years. And then mind you, me and Will, we had to spend a lot of money because this is our third ring. The first two came out horrible, horrible. And so this is the best one. Shout out to Digital Jewelry, South Carolina. If you're looking for rings, because true story, them girls in New Jersey, the Expressions, they deserve 2 rings. Get them their rings, Digital Jewelry. It won't break your pocket, I promise you. Digital Jewelry, they're based out of South Carolina. The first batch of rings he sent me, he fired the whole staff because they wasn't up to par. He fired his whole
Wow.
staff, got a
Yeah,
new
when it
staff,
comes to a
made these rings.
championship ring, they
Yeah,
gotta be right. They
yeah,
gotta be right.
he
Represent.
fired the whole staff. So I'm gonna say it again: Digital Jewelry, South Carolina. They make great rings. I use them for all my leagues that I run, all the teams, and the girls up in New Jersey. They ran the show for them 2 years, so
Hey,
they
Marshall, you
deserve
hear
some
that?
ring.
They need to give them a
Yes,
call and let Digital Jewelry be a WABA partner.
yes,
For
very
all your
good,
teams, for
very
whoever
good. I'll
gonna
show it
win their
again.
championships from now on. Hey,
Yeah,
tell them Will sent you.
yeah, like look at this. Look, this is the first one they sent me. This is the first one. You see it crooked, can't see nothing. The glitter is
Oh
out of place. Like,
no,
yeah, like
that C looked like a three.
you see that? Like, and when I emailed the boss, he was like, what? He was like, I'm sorry, sir. I will take care of this. He fired the whole staff.
Hey,
He
because at the end of the day, that represents his company.
correct.
That makes him, like, for whoever he had working for him, they represent him. So they got to
Yes,
be
yes.
on point. So hey,
Yeah.
it is what it
Hey,
is.
it is what it is. But I'm sorry. Let's go to the questions. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. This is the purpose of this. This is a
Yeah.
live conversation. Okay.
And just to
All
let you
right.
know, I've been listening, watching all the lives.
Oh
I've
well,
been there.
thank you.
You
Thank
know
you
I've
for
been there.
the
I
support.
comment all the
Thank
time. So
you. So tell us about them defending champs. Tell the viewers about them Cyclones. Tell them.
yo, like I said before, I know a lot. I heard through the grapevine, people didn't like what I said, but I'm gonna speak the truth. I had the toughest bunch of women in this area. Like that squad was the best put together squad. Like really, like right now when they play in these leagues in this area, they play on different teams because if they all play together, it's unfair. But them ladies, and I promise you, one day, ladies, I'm gonna probably have a ring ceremony in my house, or I'll probably give it to you at our first home game. I have your rings. I'm going to give it to y'all. I promise. I love what y'all did. I know y'all ain't hear from me in a while. My MVP, Kaya Proctor, every time I look at her Instagram, she's always working out. She's always in the gym. Two of the people on the championship team actually joined my department, and now they are in the academy to become police officers. So maybe somewhere down the line, I influenced somewhere. I ain't gonna say it, but hopefully, I influenced that they went to that academy. But I look at all of my players' Instagram; they still playing ball as best as they can, as best as they can. Like I said, down south, tournaments every week. Up here, it's just workout, lifting weights, trying to
But you
stay in
know what?
shape.
That's all that matters. They still
Yes,
moving. They still moving.
yes.
They
Like
not.
this shirt's so old. I had to go dig this shirt up. It's so young. It's been 2 years since this shirt. Like
But
I
you
could
know
barely.
what? But you know what? So I mean, what was your reaction when you first found out that the 2020 season was canceled? Like, just
So, I was upset. No, I was upset because what happened was it was so amped up to like, all right, let's get it back. We waited, a few months for that time to come, and then bam, like I know that I was involved with the decision when they was like, yo, listen, we can't do it. Like I know down south is still going, but up north is horrendous. Like they're not letting us do anything. And from what I could tell, a lot of private gyms, and this is the secret. I hope I'm not snitching on nobody. But if you have a private gym, you could get away with, whatever. But them government sanctioned gyms, or yeah, there's no basketball being played. So
wow.
it hurt, and
Well,
I didn't break the news, but
safety first. So
of course, of course, of
Queen
course,
Marsha, she really had to, make that decision. So
yeah, yeah. No,
safety first.
it was, yeah,
And
it was a
but just
decision
look
made.
at it this way: you all had a whole year to really, like I said, go back to the drawing board and really, make some
Yeah.
more plays and put some more ingredients in the pot. So
Yeah, that's true.
like
That's true.
this is
And
one of the this. I'm pretty sure this is the most anticipated season of the
and
league,
we the
like thus
longest
far. Yeah.
defending champions ever.
Yep.
The longest defending champions ever. That's what it's basically gonna come down to. But yeah, you're right. Like this season should be phenomenal. Like everybody's gonna be ready.
Oh
Um,
yeah, everybody should
them,
be definitely be
yeah,
ready. Like you have
yeah.
more than
So
enough time. Do you still have your same roster?
um, once again, the gentleman I said at the beginning, Bullock, I haven't seen him make strides to create his team, but I believe that, or the rumor is that he was starting his own team, Southern Maryland. I saw the team mascot or their logo once, like a year ago, and I haven't seen it ever since. But I think he's creating his own organization, Southern Maryland Swans or Southern Maryland Bells. I might be wrong, but that was the rumor. So I think a few of those players who's loyal to him because they played with him for years will join him, and I will have to go recruit some more women. So
Okay, okay.
it won't be the same
So
exact roster. So
okay, that's all good. Well, just keep us posted. And, we'll help you get that word out. that
Yes.
if you need to recruit more players. What about your coaching staff? You still have Coach Alicia with you, or?
I hope so. I don't.
Oh,
So Alicia, she's working. She's working. She's in a hospital, so she's one of the frontline workers. So I don't know.
shout out.
Hopefully, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Alicia. She's definitely working hard right now. Um, I don't know. I'll probably have to ask around too to see if anybody would
Okay.
like to join our staff. It's a fun staff. Like after practice, we go to Fridays, chop it up, or we go out and
Yeah,
have a
you gotta
drink.
become a
So
family. You can't be a team
yes,
without just becoming family.
yeah,
So shout out to you.
yeah.
To
Shout
keep
out.
that foundation set.
Shout out to Zingo TV. I still watch the games. Like I still watch the games now. Like you just put it on your
Oh,
TV, you can
look,
watch the
okay,
games. I think that's
okay.
Coastal, and who wore the blue and white uniforms? Who wore those?
Hold on, somebody probably gonna
Bacon,
make a comment.
Macon. I think that's I know that's Coastal.
Oh yeah, shout out to Coach Jesse.
Yeah, Coach Jesse. Yes, Coach Jesse's. Listen, that the championship game would have been so much better if his best player did
uh-huh.
play. However, she did not play because guess what? She was in the police academy in the South, so
Yeah,
she could not miss training for the game. If she
yeah,
was there, the game would have been so much better, so much better. I cannot find her, but I heard she's law enforcement now. If she wants to, if she is watching this live, if you want to play some ball right now, I know the WNBA is not working right now, but we get back to the regular schedule. Come play with my law enforcement team. You are now law enforcement. You could play in the law enforcement tournaments. We travel around the country. It's a weekend tournament every other month. It won't cost you much. We try to save our money as much, but I'm gonna have to look for her. That's the reason why she didn't play in the championship game.
okay.
So
You better recruit on here. I hope she watching.
I'm not
If
recruiting
not,
for
somebody spread the word to Coach
yes.
Jesse.
I'm only
Somebody spread
recruiting her
the
for
word
my law
to her.
enforcement team, Jesse. I'm not trying to take her. I'm just trying to recruit her for the
Oh, he
law
ain't
enforcement
worried
team.
about it.
Yeah,
Trust me,
yeah,
he ain't worried about it. So
yeah.
how have you? I know, like besides the fight at the Capitol, overall, how have you been during this pandemic? Are you okay?
I mean, I can't say I'm great. That was 2020 was a horrible year. I
Yeah,
worked every day. Like I know people with quarantine, that wasn't allowed for me. Like bring your butt to work, wear masks. I know a lot of things changed at work during that quarantine where no car stops. And best believe, I was happy about it. They didn't want you to do no car stops. If you can help not arresting somebody, please find a
yeah,
different route. I'm all for that. But we was at work every day, breathing, going to people's houses. Listen, I didn't know people called the police so much until I became a cop. Because growing up, we never called the police to our
yeah,
house.
exactly. Oh, I
Even
know.
for family arguments, like they called, like, I'm here, family arguments. So we tried not to enter the house. If it was something that could have came outside and we talked about it, we did that. We tried every protocol to like try to stay safe, and for most of us, it worked. But yeah, no, I worked every day. I know a lot of people, quarantine, working from home. No, get up, put my uniform on, drive to work like it was a normal day, and that's what I had to do. So
I mean, with everything that's going on and all of the different things that I'm pretty sure that you have seen. How's your mental?
no lie, I think because I grew up in the situations that I see every day,
Hmm.
it has no what's the correct term? Like it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt. I grew up in the Bronx, New York, which some people joke around on Instagram and say is the worst part of New York, which is technically not. But I grew up in the Bronx, and everything I see at work or I witness at work, I've been there, seen it, not done that. I haven't done
Hmm.
none of that, but I've been there, seen it. So it's just another day in the office, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta be
So
mentally strong.
have you like kind of created like a daily motivation, or like a way to keep yourself just focused and motivated?
My daily motivation, my whole life motivation is my children. My daughter, she just graduated high school. We
Congratulations.
waiting. Thank you. She want to play at Bowie State, so I'm trying to get her ready for that. She got a bunch of offers to few small schools, so we're working on that. But I want her to go to Bowie. I want her to go to Bowie so bad. 30 minutes from here, I can go to every game. So I'm trying to work that one out. Yeah, my children's been my motivation. If I say like I don't use the word I can't, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna do it. My children, motivation. That's it, bar none.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
So
Good. And as they should be. That's good
yeah,
you have to, stay motivated because I couldn't imagine, like, especially being in law enforcement. I mean, I'm just pretty sure y'all see everything. And,
listen. You watch TV by any chance, Helen? You watch TV a little bit? You don't watch TV. This show called 911. I watch it, and the calls that they have on that show is not what we get every day. Like, I know it's TV, and they have to entertain their people, but them calls, I'd be like, I never saw that. I've been in the cop for a few years, and I never saw no call like that.
yeah.
But yes, we see the same stuff every day, and it's just like that is like clockwork. Like, okay, same call, same thing, same thing. So
So how
believe it or not.
are you connected with your community in any way? I mean, I know you have been busy, but especially like within our culture, being, we're kind of leery when it comes to cops. So like,
Yeah,
are you connected in your community in any way? Do you just try to,
I
to,
try. So
let's
that's
see,
when I'm
just
gonna say
reach
try
out and
because
make sure,
yeah,
yeah, like,
yeah. Listen, this the only time I'm gonna say try. I try. Like, I know if I talk to the citizens normal, like how some people get their police voice, sir, ma'am, please stop. No, like if you just talk to them like they're normal human beings, like me and you are normal human beings. Like just because I'm wearing this uniform,
yeah.
I'm here to protect you. But yo, you heard I just said I never use the word when it comes to communicating and being involved in the community. Try because it's down to the bone with oh I don't mess with police. F12 and
Mhm.
all this stuff. No lie, I still say, yo, I love you though. I be like, yo, I love you. They be
Yeah.
like, F you. I be like, I love you. But no, like it's to the bone. It's hard. That's a
I
difficult
bet
task.
because
Yeah.
I mean, you're a black man in law enforcement. Like
hmm
I know, like how do you just still maintain yourself when you see the recent unjust of what law enforcement do to your fellow black men, your fellow brothers?
Oh, I'm on the side with listen, you wrong, you wrong. Like no
Yeah.
ifs, ands, buts about it. No matter what color, you're wrong, you are wrong. So I haven't heard or seen the officer say that what happened in Minnesota was his fault. I haven't heard or saw that in my department.
Hmm.
No one has said anything about that. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. Them cops had to go. Like, I'm sorry. Like that's my opinion. You're wrong, you're wrong. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Yeah.
So if speaking of your department, like do you all have like a great relationship among each other? Like, it because I'm pretty
So
sure your department is not all black. So,
our department's mostly
how like
DC.
how is no tension, right? Or
I believe there's some tension. However, like when I got to this department, and I know a lot of people, when I first got to this department, my goal was to try to bring everybody together. So here's what I did, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know this, a lot of people don't. I started a basketball, not a basketball. I first started a basketball league, played 4 seasons of that. Now I have a softball league because I wanted to intertwine women, co-ed softball, women, men, black, white, whatever, Spanish. So I had the 3 seasons of softball. Now, in next month, I'm starting flag football. You got outside flag football, co-ed flag football. So that's my way of trying to get my department to come together to,
that's what's
like
up.
mingle. Because, people, we work together. Why I'm not
Exactly.
saying good morning to you when I walk past you? Like, why I'm not saying good night, have a good drive home safely? There's still some of the youth. I think it's a young person thing. Maybe I'm wrong, But it seems like
Yeah.
the young people don't have the common courtesy of like, good morning, how you doing? They just walk past you. So I started a little sports organization within my department, and now I'm having other agencies around join because they don't have nothing going on. So I started that. If you follow me, District Classic on Instagram, the District Classic, you see everything, videos, pictures, everything is posted on that. So
Shout out to you, because you know what, sports always seem to just bridge the gap,
it does.
regardless. Like, you know, especially when it comes to people engaging in it, or watching it, and you know, they become inspired. So, you know, even just sitting there and just watching a game, it will just make you forget at that moment about what all
Correct.
you went through. So
Yeah.
shout out to you that with
Mm.
thinking quick. You know, no wonder you a champ, coach. No wonder you a champ, because
Yo, I can't wait
because
so we can do this again.
think on your feet.
I,
Quit thinking.
yes.
So what is the change that you would like to see? Because I know it's still some work to do, but what is the change that you would like to see?
First of all, let me tell you something. After inauguration, me and my coworker, we sat there and was like, yo, do you feel that? Like, it feels like there's peace in the air right now. Like, it felt good to breathe after inauguration, after that administration before, Trump administration. Once it left, it felt so peaceful. Like, it felt like we have an opportunity to go back to normal. And when I mean normal, like, just how the bigotry, the racism, go back to hiding. Y'all was good.
Yeah,
Go back into hiding. Like, y'all got the cojones, and now everybody want to be racist in public and do all this. Go back into hiding. Like, we was good with that. Be racist behind your doors. But
exactly.
the change I want to see, like, that's the first thing. Like, when it comes to the justice system, now I do see when people are wrong. I do see like, no, you was wrong. Like, you definitely have to see a judge for this. You was wrong. I haven't witnessed, or I haven't been around anything that was foul play, or like, nah, he didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I haven't been around nothing like that. I have been, but when I'm on scene, like, yo, like, you clearly just broke the law. You clearly hurt somebody. So yes, you have to go. The change, honestly, it was just administration, because when your leader is racist, and your leader just spews hatred, it
Yeah,
trickles down. It trickles down. It trickles down, and that's what happened. Like, I think the change is right there, and it's going to just trickle down, as in, nothing but positivity. So
that's
I
what's
believe
up.
that.
That's what's up. And speaking of change, us women are breaking barriers in sports. Like, we're becoming
Yes,
coaches. We're team owners. We're not just only the players. We're media correspondents, CEOs, you know, etc. So
yes. Chiefs of police too. Like, they women are moving up. Like,
oh yeah,
they're doing
oh,
great.
oh yeah.
Awesome,
So
honestly.
can you tell us from a head coach's perspective, how
hmm
important is it to respect a female athlete? Because you know they
Oh my
just
gosh, so much. Listen, first of all, that's why I shout out to Alicia. If it wasn't for Alicia, because there's some things you have to just have a woman talk to a woman about. Like, no man can't just coaching. I could give you strategy. I give you X's and O's, but when it comes to personal, it was important that Alicia was there. Now, respect, like, ultimate, like, I respect women to the fullest. Like, I would never place a hand. I would never pull a head. Just me. People who know me know that I cherish the ground women walk on. They are
yes,
not the world's natural resource. There's no way in hell you should disrespect them. There's no way in hell you should cause harm. Never. Anybody who knows me know I would never, ever disrespect a woman. I never use the B word to women. I never talk bad at them. I learned if you ever call a woman out their face, they will remember you for the rest of your life. And they will look in the mirror all day and like, this guy said I was this. This guy said I was that. Never disrespect a woman. So I don't hope I'm
shout
not
out
sounding
to
like
who
I'm some.
raised you. Shout out to who
Yeah,
raised you.
yeah.
Like
So it's it's in my genes. I would never like. I have a lot of women friends, and I mean friends. Like people think that men and women cannot be friends. No, legit women friends, hang out and vibe and chill. Like women, I
Yeah.
think I have more women friends than men. Like maybe, yeah. I think it probably do. So yeah.
Hey, that's how it be sometimes. That's how it be. Um, so now that you've given your importance on how important it is to respect a female athlete,
Hmm.
the WABA has a slogan. It's our time.
Correct.
So when you hear those three words, as a coach, as a champion head coach, what comes to your mind? Because it's just so simple, but it's to the point. So what comes
Yeah.
to your
Listen, when I hear it's our time, first thing I think about is the WABA. Yes, that's their slogan. First thing, it's our time. And women. Also, when I hear it's our time, it's like I think about the African American community or the Black community. Because
mind?
yo, it's our time now. Like we have to take advantages of what we are given a chance now. We can move up. We didn't have that 400-year head start that that we didn't have. We have a chance to be great. It's our time. Works for it applies to the WABA with women coming up, you know, women moving further in head coaching job. Like I know the assistants, head coaching the NBA, owning a team in the NBA in the major baseball league. Like come on, it's our time, and it's also our time in the Black community to step up. Like let's be great. Let's help each other out because I know the word going around that we do not stick together. We do not help each other out. We throw each other under the bus. Like we have to look out for each other, and I think that's where we need. It's our time both ways. Women's basketball, it's our time. Black community, it's our time. We have to. We got to.
Man, because look at this, like you said, look at this. This is a Black-owned professional basketball league.
Correct.
And not only that, and within a 3 year, I say 3 years, Marsha is up to 28 teams.
Amazing.
Even 29.
Listen,
So
Marsha
look
is
at that.
working. Marsha's working.
Then,
yes.
Yeah, and then team owners got until April the 30th to, get plugged their league and their team.
Yeah. Listen,
so
man.
mean, look at that. And it's Black owned. And look at all these teams
created
right now.
Yeah,
so,
it's amazing. I look at that map all the time. I'm like, playing that Mexico team. You got the California, the Midwest.
On Mexico. Come on now.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like the traveling, the only thing I'm like, damn, how we gonna travel over there? How we gonna get there to these games? But listen, these amount of teams, it's so much fun. There is, yes, yes, there is a way. There is a way. So, hope, and then what's next? I think some of the players that's not in the WNBA, they still want to play basketball. Why not? Let's play in a WABA.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on. I'm sorry, Marsha. My bad. They 32 teams. 32.
Damn, it's not the NBA. How many
Exactly. It went pure. She up NBA.
NBA got 30.
Okay,
word. 32 teams to choose from. Oh my God.
You better correct me in these comments, honey. So
word. I wonder if we gotta stay like in
the NBA. She gonna surpass it.
Yeah. Listen, that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna give you your flowers while you can still smell them, Marsha. Shout out.
Yes, Marsha, that was an awesome job, yo. She's awesome.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
So August is 6 months away. Okay.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. It's February. March, April, May, June, July, August.
Listen, I work every day. I think today's Friday. True story.
Yep.
I'm gonna go do some overtime when I get off this phone with you. So every day is a Monday to me or something.
Okay, but listen, August is 6 months away. So what you gonna do to prepare for this season? When I tell you this is the most anticipated season thus far.
Yeah, you're scaring me. Woo.
You got 6 months. It's gonna fly. February already short. So it's gonna fly. So come on, coach. What you gonna do? I'm trying to hype you here.
So you are hyping me. I have a lot on my plate. I'm my law enforcement team. We back in action. We going to Atlanta on the 26th for the biggest tournament in the nation.
I
I
like
got my this. Yeah, we be in Atlanta. That's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure a lot of WABA players will be there. I'm gonna bring a few myself. Um, I got my flag football league. Listen, I'm gonna hit the drawing board. I'm gonna get on this
you.
phone and start recruiting.
I'm
I'm gonna
telling you
start
now.
recruiting.
Tell you
I'm
now.
trying to bring
These teams
somebody out
are
of
ready.
retirement. I ain't gonna
These
hold you.
teams are ready, especially these new ones that's coming in. They got something to prove.
I'm trying to
So
recruit. I'm trying to recruit this one weapon. She played on Maryland Jules. The first was that the second season.
okay.
She's Howard's all-time leading scorer. She works in DC now. I'll be trying to pull her. We talk a lot, my homegirl now. If I could pull her on the team, everybody know who she is. Like she was a problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
she is a
speaking of
problem.
that, so therefore, can you give us a sneak peek of what to expect from the defending champs? Y'all got a championship to do.
Yo, no lie. I wish I had something. Like I'm back to the drawing board. When that
Okay.
year off,
So
we
you
back
know
to the
what?
drawing board.
After this conversation, I need you to bring that board out
Yeah,
because
I'm gonna have to.
when you blink,
Listen,
it's going
right on
to
the
be
iPad.
August.
I go to the list of the names. Like, all right, listen, what's going on? Recruit. Because I just want to recruit. Because that last time I had that tryout, it was so heartbreaking when I had so many good women, so many players. Like, yo,
So what's your limit on your team roster? How many players you want?
just 12. I mean, 12 is a lot, but with that length of the
Mm.
WNBA game, 12 can still play. It's just 12.
Oh,
And, last year I had people reserved, like, because a lot of people can't make every game. So I would call people like, hey, this person can't make it. But, having tryouts and, like, when I had to cut people, that, no lie, that was depressing. Like,
not bad.
them few days, like, because they was good players. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could use you, but 12 is the limit. And this is coming from the boss. He's like, yo, 12, that's it. 12 uniforms, that's it. So, I
Yeah.
don't want to do tryouts no more. I'm going to call, have training camp, and
No.
whoever doesn't want to make, which is add pieces. But, yeah, so.
All right. So you know what, Coach? We almost finished, but
Okay, no problem.
but listen, this is my favorite part of the show. It's call out time.
Ooh,
Who are
let's
you
do it.
looking forward to playing?
Yo, listen. At first, I was, I wanted to play them Angels, and the Angels still tough because I hope they really have McGee on that team. They picked up McGee for a tournament down in Atlanta, so McGee played a few times for them. I call people like, "Yo, how McGee playing down there? How's she doing?" She's like, "She doing good. That's overseas money there, right? Like, why not? Like, I hope they have her. That'd be amazing. I'm pretty sure my bigs would love to play against McGee. Like, that'd be awesome.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta. Listen, man,
Coach
go get.
Knox.
Yeah, just ask her to play a few
Y'all hear
games, like. But the
that
team I'm
target
looking
getting
at,
bigger on y'all's back.
I haven't seen anything about New Jersey in a very long time.
Okay.
Honestly, it has to be the Magic. I've been looking at the Magic. The Alabama team, Montgomery.
Coach
That's
Adria.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Adria
Yeah,
there.
the
Shout out
Montgomery
to her.
team.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Coach
I've been watching
ain't
them
playing.
organized, like they run a tight show there. So
Oh yeah.
I've been witnessing that.
She ready. She ready.
Yeah.
Have you
Like I
checked out
know
her house? Have you checked out her high school girls?
I think I have. Like I'm on here. I'm always looking. I'm
Oh yeah.
always looking. Like I've
And
been
then,
looking. I'm waiting to see what Jesse do. I'm waiting to see what the Blaze do. I'm just like Pittsburgh. I'm like, what everybody doing?
people
Yeah,
cooking. They ready. They
yeah.
gonna be ready.
Are they in the pot? They
They
could.
gonna be
I like
ready.
that.
So
Yeah, I think it has to be Montgomery because of course, I already follow Atlanta. Like, and like I said, it's what? How many teams is in Atlanta? I mean, in Georgia. Excuse me, Georgia. How many teams is in Georgia at this moment? Like 5 or 6?
yeah, about 5, 6.
Yeah, and then I mean, if she could pull some of them teams from that other league that was just actually they had their own channel up here too, WPBA, something like that. But hey, listen, yes, That's what I'm looking at. Looking at that, but
Yeah, we was right.
5 to 6, 5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we was right.
That's a whole division right there. They don't have to
It
travel. Think about
is.
it. They have a whole division in their own state. They're going to save so much money that they don't have to travel. Well, they probably still got to play the Carolinas and the Florida teams, but they got 6 teams right there. They could have an entire season right there.
Hey.
Alabama come over. Who else is cooking? Indiana? Is there one Indiana?
And then you got one in Gastonia. That's North
Yes,
Carolina.
correct.
So, they all they got to
Yes.
do is drive like 3 hours down. They good.
That's a whole league right there. Like they don't have to. They gonna save so much money traveling that they stay in it. The DMV is coming. Who else in the DMV? Because there was like 2 rumored teams. Like I haven't seen them. We already lost Hartford. I haven't. Think about the teams that was here before that's not here. The Boston team never really got rolling. Long Island came back, thank God. That New Jersey team, South Jersey team that did that nonsense, didn't want to show up to a game. Like they had, I think we're missing like at least 8 teams. If I'm thinking about it, Hartford's gone now. And then I saw 2 area teams. Like I think the Maryland Heat and the Southern. I haven't seen logos of them for a while, but hopefully they come together. Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you finally get everything together, you make your phone calls, and let's just right now, we're picturing the season. It's tip off.
Virginia.
When the Cyclones, your starting 5 walk on that court, what is one word that come to your mind that's just gonna describe it?
They're gonna be vicious.
Vicious. Okay.
Listen, y'all do know there's a documentary about PG County, right? If no one knows that there's a documentary, Kevin Durant got an award for this. Where the best players in the nation came from is PG County. Them women are the same. PG County produces some very outstanding players. And that's who was on that team that won a championship. PG County do have some legit players. Legit. So hey, listen, you can watch the documentary. It's all over Netflix.
Okay.
PG County, they produce. So
that's
yes.
where the Maryland Jewels owner is from, Shannon Michelle. She was good in PG
Shout out to her. I ain't hear from her in a while. I gotta check up on her.
She cooking up some things.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she's still around.
Yeah, their home court was right around the corner from where I live. Like in Clinton, Maryland. Yeah, she right around the corner, their home court.
Okay. So, speaking of Atlanta, in May, it's the coaches and team owners weekend. Will we see you down here?
When is that weekend? What day is that?
Hold on. Is it like the 21st, the weekend of the 21st? Am I right?
Let me check my Palm Pilot real quick, because what happens is, like, I'm moving. So not moving, but like I be moving. So it's in May. Unfortunately, I will not be there.
Yeah.
I will be in Indianapolis at another law enforcement tournament. Will be there. William Flowers will hopefully be there, but I will be in Indianapolis.
It's May 14th.
May 14th. Hold on. May 14th. I could.
Yeah,
May
it's the
14th.
14th through the 16th.
North Carolina. I'll be in North Carolina for a law enforcement tournament. Yo, everybody's trying to get. Yeah, I'll be in North Carolina for a law enforcement tournament, and then Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will not be there. Yeah. I'm still playing basketball.
Yep.
I'll be close though. North Carolina, nah.
That's what I'm about to say. You'll be close. Though.
Still some time.
It's all good. You'll be there in spirit.
Yeah, that should be fun. I hope y'all know. I hope y'all have a good time.
We do. It's the ATL. Shout it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna.
Oh, you in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
What part?
Atlanta.
I'm looking at houses now. Oh, okay. Oh, you in the city?
Yeah.
Because some people, when you say I say Georgia,
like side or College Park near the airport. Conyers.
People think Atlanta. They think Georgia is the city and Atlanta is the state. Because when you be like, yo, you going to Atlanta, then you're like, you live in Lithonia. What are you talking about? Like, oh, I'm Atlanta. Yeah. No, so that's like, so you in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm in the city.
Oh, you in the city? Okay. I heard big bucks out there. A lot of people are moving down there. a lot of New Yorkers are running away from New York, moving into Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia. I don't know why they skipping South Carolina, but they are going right to Atlanta because
Hmm.
New York is just overpriced and people are scared. Crime is up, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Corona was hit them bad, but yeah,
Shoot, the governor wouldn't let people come up there or leave. He was like, "Hey, if you here, you gonna stay." like, or if you come here, you gonna quarantine for 14 days. Like,
yes, Atlanta's still rocking, man. Go now. People from up north are going to Atlanta just for a weekend, to chill, relax. Like,
yeah, everybody
yeah,
flying down there just to,
yeah,
because Atlanta never closed. I mean, even
it
though
never
they
did.
called themselves trying to, it never did. People still
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
stuff like
Still play some good basketball. Y'all still did everything.
that.
Y'all,
Did.
y'all had y'all did a good job out there.
Oh, thank you.
And y'all was safe because I don't see stats saying about the virus and all that stuff. People feels that Atlanta is like Coronaville, but I haven't seen any stats claiming that.
Me either.
So
So, I mean,
and
but I'm still taking necessary precautions. I still wear my mask and wash my
yeah, as you should.
and take
Yeah,
all
as
my vitamins because I'm not taking that
correct.
vaccine.
That
So,
vitamin, them
that's
vitamins make that immune system strong. Yes, that
exactly.
raw zinc. That you definitely take your vitamins, make that immune
Okay.
system strong.
So I'll be sure to get that. But I definitely got my vitamin C and D and my black seed oil and elderberry and sea moss, all of that. So,
Yes.
so
So,
I'm
and also,
good.
listen, whoever's looking for uniforms, like I know Marsha knows the gentleman. She used to work with him very closely. I believe the Expressions have the same uniform. RGX Sportswear. They make great uniforms. I use them for every league I have. He's awesome. Customer service is up. It's 100. Whatever you need him, he is there. RGX Sportswear. You can't go wrong with those uniforms. He does a great job. And his money isn't for this is one thing. People have businesses for them to stack their pockets. His business that we give him is to feed families in the Philippines. Like
Wow.
his money, he's a nurse and he has a restaurant now in New Jersey. But the money that he makes for those uniforms, those are to feed families in the Philippines.
Wow.
That's not for him to become rich. So
That
that's why
is,
I will always stick with RGX. Oh, another game came on. Who's that with the red team?
hold on, your TV stuck. RGX, RGS. He's stuck, y'all. So hopefully he'll get back on here.
What did I do?
No, your TV was stuck. I mean, your
Yeah. So I flipped it to see who's the red team.
uh, I have no
Is that
idea.
Flame? No. Um. Hmm. Who's that red team? Anyway, I let the
But
games just play some time and I just watch them. It's fun, especially just watching the girls play a game.
yeah,
That's the cut. Yeah. So I do that sometimes.
yeah, show that support.
Yeah.
Again,
You
shout,
have to.
shout out to Zinc TV. So
Yes.
one more question before we go.
Yes.
Is there any room for sponsorship and opportunity of a player or of your team out there? Like, so if there's a small business owner who's listening and they like, okay, I want to get my business out there and, this is a great way to do it. So do you
Hmm.
all have opportunities for that? Or maybe somebody would like to invest in one of your players.
Do I
Are
have
you
it
open to it?
or?
Are
Oh,
you
me?
open
Am
to
I open to? Oh,
Well, yeah,
yes. I mean, yeah.
okay.
If anything, to like one thing for certain, two things for sure. A lot of times, this comes out of pocket. Like a lot of stuff we do, the T-shirts, the championship rings. Will Flowers and we come together and we come out of pocket because you deserve it. Like you played
Exactly.
basketball for us, so we feel you deserve it. So a lot of stuff come out of pocket, and that would be great. Like the revenue that you make at the door from the games goes to travel, goes to the gym, renting the gym, all that
Mhm.
stuff. I would love some sponsorship. That would be awesome. We still try, we still talk to people.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully it'll be something good will hopefully come up. You
And
know,
how can somebody reach out?
I guess it gotta go to the owner. Like
Okay.
you go to the owner. I believe it's Will Flowers, DC Cyclones IG. I believe he has an email. I would have to look for it. I would have to hit up William Flowers.
Yep, send him a DM. He'll see it.
Yeah, DM. Yes, hopefully, if you are looking to sponsor this championship team, this great team in Maryland. Even though we're DC Cyclones, but like I said, DC is rough. To get a gym in DC, we played 1 year in DC, and it was like pulling teeth. But if you want to sponsor this team, yeah, and please, I would love it. It would be great. It would be awesome. It would be great for the league.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah.
So, again, I don't want to hold you. Thank you for your time. But before we go, most definitely, I love all my guests to close us out with a positive word. So, before you go, can you give us a positive word to carry
Just one
on
word?
throughout?
One word?
No, or you can say a quote.
Oh,
You can give us a statement, or you can just you could just say one word.
okay.
Just close us out.
There's something I think I have a lot of quotes, but this one quote I always ran with, and here it goes. If you do what you love, you will never not work another day in your life.
All
When
right.
you coach in basketball, do you really think you're working? You love it. So a lot of ladies say this quote. What's the quote ladies say all the time? If you make time for what you want to make time for. You make time for what you want to make time for. Because I call out of work to coach. I would miss overtime to run practice. You do what you want because you want to do it. You love it. That's it. So that's my quote. If you do what you love, you'll never work another day in your life. Hopefully that translates to somebody.
It will. It will.
Yeah.
Trust me. But before you go, put that thing in the camera one
Oh,
more.
man, one more time. One more time. Hold on. Let me get focused. Let me do let me do all this. And ladies, I got your rings. I'm gonna give you your rings. I want to have a ceremony. Um,
But you know what?
you
You
know,
should have the ceremony in the beginning of this season.
I am now. I was gonna have a little dinner, have it catered, have them in my house, and throw a little party. But I guess it is safer to just have it at the first game. You know,
Yeah.
it is nice. It's nice. It's heavy. It's heavy.
It looks heavy.
It's nice. These drinks is nice. So
I see. I see. Okay, you and Will did y'all's thing on the design. Okay.
yeah.
I
Now I'm
know
gonna
them.
go head down to the White House. Ah,
I know they're gonna be happy about that. So, I know you ready to get to your overtime and relax a little bit or whatever. So,
I'll be in front of the White House if y'all looking for me. That's where
I,
that's where I'm posted at.
well, you be careful, okay? You be
Oh, well,
careful.
I appreciate it. Thank you again, and
You
I
are
will be watching your show all
all
the
right.
time.
Thank
I will be.
you, and don't think just this is your second time. You can come on as many times as you want, because I know you will
Yeah, I
always
would
have
love
something
to.
to say.
Oh, baby, yes,
Oh, send
love
me
it.
some players too. Send me a couple of your players. I think I have your MVP though, so I'm gonna reach
When is
out to
that
her.
coming up? Like I'm waiting for that combo. When is that coming up?
You know what? I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
yeah. Jump on her. I'm gonna even call her. Like, yo, come on.
Okay. Okay.
Talk
I
your
got you.
ish.
Just for you, I will reach out to her.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Y'all take care.
All right. You be careful and take it easy, and thank you for your service.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yo,
All
have
right.
a good weekend, y'all.
All right. You
Oh,
too.
thank y'all for watching too. Oh, damn.
There you have it. That was Coach Ryan, the one and only. Again, he is the head coach of the defending WABA champions, the DC Cyclones. Thank you again for tuning in for another WABA IG Live conversation with me, Helen Bohanna, where she knows her sports. For those of you who are following us, please, please, please stay tuned. Be on the lookout for my story, the WABA stories, to see who our next guest is coming up this Monday at 7 p.m. In the meantime, again, please log on to www.womensaba.com for more news around the league, community resources, team expansion, team tryouts, etc., partnerships. Again, if this is you who I'm talking to, please, please, please reach out. This is seriously the League of Opportunity. Hey, look at me. They welcome me with open arms. So I'm pretty sure if you're beneficial, you come on. you're a good representation. This is a way to grow your brand. This is a great league. I mean, you can't get no better than this. And please follow them here on Instagram at Women's ABA. Follow me at She Knows Her Sports. Like their page on Facebook, Women's American Basketball Association. Like my page on Facebook at She Knows Her Sports with Helen Bohanna. Follow us both on Twitter at Women's ABA and Bohanna Helen J. But in the meantime, have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Monday.